Hey everybody, it's David, and in this video I'm going to show you how to complete the RetireFlo questionnaire using your mobile phone. First thing you want to do when you come to the page is you can scroll and read what this is down here, but you want to hit Get Started with David. This is just another page that you have to go through. This will show you, you can read through this information here. Just hit Let's Go. What's your email? So we can get a recommendation to you. I promise if you put your email in here, I will not spam you, but you actually don't have to put your email address in here. You can just hit OK and go right through it. This helps save time if you want. Hit Continue. How familiar are you with Medicare? It doesn't matter what you choose here, but you can just say, I've got a pretty good idea. Maybe you are somewhat of an expert. What's your name? Here, this is important to fill out. I actually don't think you are required to fill this out. See that? But we're going to fill this out. And hit OK. All right, let's get started. Tell us about your current health insurance. Maybe you're already on Medicare, maybe you've got Medicaid, maybe you don't have any health insurance at all, you've got original Medicare. If you're just turning 65 and coming on to Medicare, you can just put you've got original Medicare Part A and B. But maybe you've got a plan through the marketplace, maybe you've got a Medicare plan, whatever it may be. Enter your address in here. You actually do not have to do this, and I'm going to show you that just to save time. But you can enter your address in there. Mine would auto-populate if we did that, but I'm just going to scroll right through that and hit Continue. Just want to show you how easy this is and what you are required to fill out and not required to fill out. It's nice to have as much information as we can get, though. That way we can have a good discussion about your plan. Okay, now a few questions that are going to help me give you the best options for plans in our area. What about a preferred pharmacy? Let's say you want to go to Walgreens and 48917 over there on Saginaw Highway. All right, I'm gonna, I don't know which one that is, but yes, I do. This is one on the corner of Kreitz and Saginaw. So I'm gonna add that and hit OK. Let's take a look at your prescriptions. Now, when you start to add your prescriptions in here, it will auto-populate. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples here. And this is where people get tripped up because they're worried about the dosages and things like that. The important thing here is that we just get the name of the medication. Okay, so I'm going to add the prescription. And I'm going to start adding in lisinopril, L-I-S. And then suddenly all of these medications start populating in there. Okay, I want to choose lisinopril. So when I see that, I'm going to hit the Add button. It's going to ask me about my dosage. Maybe I don't know it offhand. Maybe I don't want to go get it from the cupboard, whatever. You could just put anything in here. But when you hit this little drop-down arrow here for select your dosage, you see the little drop-down arrow right to the right. It'll come up with a different, a different screen and a bunch of tabs. So we'll just say 10 milligrams. Let's say you take 30 of them every month. Okay, now I'm going to add another one. And let's say it's Farxiga, right? I'm going to type in F-A-R, and suddenly all these are coming in there. I'm going to add in Farxiga, and I'm going to select my dosage with the drop down. Now, again, if it doesn't have my dosage, I'm just going to put anything in there, okay? So let's say 10 milligrams, and let's say we get a 90-day supply every 3 months. So you can type in, select that box, tap on that box, and change the number, and then the drop down there on the right every 3 months. Now let's say that I am taking a I don't know, Xanax, right? I'm going to add Xanax, right? Now, if I take the generic version of that, it's going to let me know, do you take that instead? Oh, yeah, I actually do take the generic one instead. So I'm going to hit yes, and then I'm going to select my dosage. That's the extended release, whatever it might be. And I get 30 of those I don't know, let's say every year I just get a bottle of them because, you know, I've got some anxiety or whatever. Okay, when you get done adding your medications, and you may have more than this, you may have less than this, you may have none at all, right? If you can just hit OK. All of my information is correct, and it'll send it over to me. Now, doctors and hospitals, tell us about that. Why is that important? It's going to help me help you choose the plan that's right for you. The hospital, when you enter it in, maybe you don't have a preferred hospital. Same as the previous screen, you can just tap I don't have a preferred hospital, but let's say you wanted to go to McLaren in Lansing, right? So if I start typing in McLaren, it's going to come up with a bunch of different McLaren hospitals. So I want to go to McLaren Greater Lansing. Okay. By the way, if you ever need to get rid of your keyboard screen, you can just hit that bottom right, the arrow in the bottom right-hand corner of your phone screen beneath the Go button there. And then I can see the word OK. My primary care physician, let's say, I don't know, it's Bob, whoever it is, right? And then I want to add a specialist, and that's Dr. Smith, and he is a podiatrist. And I type in POD, and it suddenly enters in there, right? And then I can hit OK after I've added all of my doctors. Let's say I wanted was, let's say Dr. Prakash. Dr. Prakash is a, let's see, is an oncologist. O-N-C? Oh, I typed that in and it's already in there, right? Hit OK. Now, tell us about your preferences when it comes to your Medicare plan. This is asking, if I don't mind paying copays and for medical services, that you're talking Medicare Advantage. I would prefer to pay a higher monthly premium. We're talking Medicare Supplement. That's what those questions are. It really doesn't matter which one you answer there because we're going to have that discussion together. You hit OK. If any of these apply to you, if you're on TRICARE for Life, if you're a state teacher's retirement system, if you've got VA coverage and TRICARE for Life are different. We'll hit OK. Now we're almost done. This last section here. Now you do not have to enter your phone number again, but remember it's best if you do. I'm going to enter mine there. It's going to pre-populate and hit OK. Let's say I am 67 years old, which I'm not, but you know I could be. Okay, this last section is very important because Medicare is highly regulated, and I need your permission to talk to you about Medicare plans, and that's what this scope of appointment form is. This defines the scope of what we can talk about. Uncle Sam makes us do this so we can only talk about Medicare plans in your appointment. My recommendation is that you go through and initial each one of these. We can talk about prescription drug plans. We can talk about Medicare Advantage plans. Now I'm scrolling through here. We can talk about supplement plans, and we can talk about ancillary products like dental, vision, hearing, and indemnities. And then at the end, there's an opportunity to choose the signature that I want. I kind of like this top one here, so I'm going to tap that button. I'm going to sign it and complete it, and now we're all done. As you can see, this took me about 8 minutes, and I was talking through it, so it will take you, anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes, depending on how much information you want to give. Okay, but the most important issue or the most important thing about this is to fill out that scope of appointment form at the very end, and it would be super, super helpful if you put in all of your prescriptions and doctors. That way we can have a good, robust conversation about your plan. Thanks for watching this video, and I look forward to talking to you soon.